The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B. Commandeur, The Inner Work Part 1, Know Thyself. This phrase has been attributed to several ancient Greek philosophers and has been interpreted in various ways. However, at its core, it is a call to self-awareness and introspection, an invitation to explore one's own mind, emotions, and beliefs. It suggests that the pursuit of knowledge and understanding of oneself is crucial in living a fulfilling life, and in relating to others in a meaningful way. This concept of self-awareness is also central to Finbar B. Commandeur's book, The Symbiotic Revolution. In this book, Commandeur explores how a symbiotic civilization can lead to a greater understanding of oneself and one's place in the world. By emphasizing the importance of interdependence and collaboration among individuals, Commandeur argues that a symbiotic society can facilitate the development of self-awareness and empathy, leading to a more harmonious and sustainable way of living. The book thus offers a compelling vision of how the pursuit of knowledge of oneself and one's relationship with others can contribute to a more thriving and connected society. Social unrest, war, abuse of power, and corruption are the order of the day. The question is not if our civilization has reached the end of its place in history, but when the curtain will fall and what will happen to the wreckage after the impending collapse. This book was created through a collection of essays, various thought experiments, and insights written by a concerned citizen of the Netherlands during the pandemic of 2020. Using a set of critical notes and analyses of current society, I aim to make you aware of your ability to make a positive contribution to the path out of this mess. In the depths of the human psyche, a sinister force has quietly slithered its tendrils, ensnaring the very essence of free will. Imagine a realm where the puppet strings of parasitic influences dance through the shadows, manipulating the choices of mankind with the precision of a malevolent puppeteer. This is a tale of how we, as a society, have unwittingly spiraled into a chaotic mess, ensnared by parasitic forces, while the shimmering possibility of a symbiotic society beckons from the distance. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B. Commandeur, The Inner Work Part 2. In the beginning, mankind was bestowed with the gift of free will, a beacon of autonomy that illuminated the path of individual choices. But within the labyrinth of civilization, the seeds of parasitism found fertile ground. Imagine a world where greed and power, like voracious parasites, latched onto the hearts and minds of individuals. Economic systems morphed into feeding grounds, designed to serve the interests of the few at the expense of the many. Slowly but surely, the allure of material gain cast its shadow over the collective consciousness. The pursuit of wealth and dominance became a consuming force, driving humanity to exploit the environment, each other, and even themselves. Industries thrived on the blood of the earth, feeding the parasitic hunger for more. The very essence of individuality became ensnared, woven into a narrative of competition and comparison, where one's worth was defined by possessions and status. As the grip of parasitism tightened, the intricate web of interconnectedness that defines human society began to fray. Empathy, once a natural wellspring, dwindled in the face of a culture that glorified self-interest. Communities splintered, unity shattered, and the rift between the haves and have-nots grew ever wider. This was a society where cooperation was sacrificed at the altar of personal gain, leaving a wake of inequality and despair. And yet, amidst this bleak landscape, the possibility of a symbiotic society beckoned, a realm where cooperation and interconnectedness flourished. Picture a world where individuals recognized their role as custodians of the earth, understanding that their choices rippled through the ecosystem. In this vision, industries harmonized with nature, innovation uplifted communities, and collaboration replaced competition. Imagine individuals who saw beyond the veil of ego and materialism, embracing empathy as a guiding principle. Conflict transformed into an opportunity for growth, communication a bridge to understanding. In a symbiotic society, the pursuit of wealth was tempered by a commitment to the well-being of all, and sustainability was a shared mission rather than an afterthought. But how did we arrive at this point of divergence between the parasitic mess we find ourselves in and the utopian vision of a symbiotic society? The answer lies in the choices we've collectively made. The parasitic forces, fueled by greed and power, have subtly infiltrated institutions, media, and minds. They've nurtured a culture of division and selfishness, turning free will into a puppet dance that serves their interests. The path towards a symbiotic society demands a shift, a conscious awakening that recognizes the parasitic forces at play and refuses to be manipulated any longer. It requires reclaiming our autonomy, forging connections, and daring to envision a world where cooperation and harmony prevail. This journey, though riddled with challenges, holds the promise of transcending the parasitic web and forging a new reality, one where the symbiotic potential of humanity is fully realized. The choice is ours. Will we remain ensnared within the parasitic labyrinth, or will we rise as conscious beings, reclaiming our free will and shaping a society that thrives through interconnectedness? The answer is written in the choices we make, echoing through the corridors of time, a call to break free from the shadows and embrace the radiant potential of a symbiotic society. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur, the inner work path 3 deep within the annals of history, there lies a secret, a whisper passed through the ages, an arcane philosophy known as Hermeticism. This ancient wisdom, like an elixir of the gods, has flowed through the veins of the Western world, influencing minds and shaping societies. But its true power lies not in its mere existence, but in the transformation it offers, a metamorphosis from parasitic creatures to symbiotic beings within the delicate web of a symbiotic society. Picture this, a shadowed chamber, dimly lit by flickering candles. Ancient scrolls, adorned with cryptic symbols, line the walls. This is the sanctum of Hermeticism, a philosophy that traces its origins to the mysteries of ancient Egypt and Greece. With roots embedded in the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, it whispers of a hidden truth, the unity of all things, the interconnectedness of the universe. As the ages unfolded, Hermeticism surged like a hidden river beneath the surface of Western thought. It intertwined with alchemy, whispered through the corridors of the Renaissance, and stirred the minds of scholars and seekers alike. The Renaissance sages, like magicians wielding hidden spells, embraced the Hermetic teachings, believing them to be keys to unlock the universe's mysteries. Yet, as with all things of power, Hermeticism had its dark side. Its esoteric nature and claims to hidden knowledge attracted both genuine seekers and charlatans. The very secrets that could uplift the soul also lured those seeking power and control. As time marched on, Hermeticism retreated into the shadows, obscured by the rise of scientific rationalism and the materialistic frenzy of modernity. But now, imagine a world teetering on the precipice, a world plagued by parasitic tendencies. A society consumed by greed, competition, and disregard for the delicate balance of nature. Enter Hermeticism, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. Its teachings, like a forgotten melody, have the power to rewrite the narrative of humanity's evolution. Hermeticism, with its principles of mentalism, correspondence, and cause and effect, offers a map to navigate the labyrinth of human consciousness. In a world dominated by parasitic inclinations, the Hermetic philosophy provides the torchlight to illuminate a path toward symbiotic existence. By awakening self-awareness, empathy, and responsibility, individuals can cast off their parasitic tendencies and embrace their role within a symbiotic society. Imagine this transformation, the shift from ego-driven ambition to collaborative harmony. In the flickering light of Hermetic wisdom, individuals begin to perceive the symphony of interconnectedness that weaves all life together. Empathy becomes their guide, revealing the shared threads of human experience. Conflict transforms into an opportunity for growth, and sustainability becomes a sacred pact with the earth itself. But beware, for as with any power, the choice lies in the hands of the wielder. The same Hermetic principles that can elevate humanity can also be twisted for self-serving purposes. Just as alchemical experiments can yield gold or poison, the application of Hermetic teachings can lead to either enlightenment or manipulation. In the end, the choice rests with us, whether to embrace the Hermetic wisdom and embark on a journey of evolution, or to remain trapped within the parasitic cycle of consumption and self-interest. The path may be fraught with challenges, but the potential for transformation is undeniable. The whisper of Hermeticism still echoes through time, offering us the chance to reshape our society, transcend our parasitic tendencies, and become conscious beings woven into the very fabric of a symbiotic world. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur, the inner work part for the path of self-actualization within the labyrinthine corridors of a symbiotic society resonates with the whispers of the 7 Hermetic principles. As these arcane forces guide your steps, the shadows reveal secrets of self-awareness, empathy, and interconnectedness. Your journey, a tapestry woven from the threads of these principles, becomes a saga of transformation. You tread a path carved by both your footsteps and the echoing whispers of the cosmos. As your self-actualization unfolds, you transcend mere existence, becoming an embodiment of the mystical dance that weaves the symbiotic society into an enigmatic masterpiece. The arcane principle of mentalism beckons you to plumb the depths of your mind, where thoughts are the weavers of your fate. Mindfulness is your key to unlocking hidden chambers, revealing the mosaic of desires and fears that shapes your reality. As you delve deeper, shadows give way to insights, and the symphony of your thoughts becomes an instrument of creation. Amidst the flickering shadows of the principle of correspondence, empathy blooms like an otherworldly flower. The echoes of shared experiences whisper through the veil, binding souls in a dance of unity. As you unravel the stories of others, your heart aligns with the collective heartbeat, fostering bonds that bridge divides and kindle cooperation. The eternal dance of change, choreographed by the principle of vibration, becomes your stage. Lifelong learning is your melody, and adaptation your rhythm. You become a participant in the cosmic dance of growth, harmonizing with the ebb and flow of evolution that pulses through every aspect of the symbiotic society. In the twilight realm of the principle of polarity, opposing forces clash like titans in a celestial battle. Collaboration becomes your shield, communication your sword. Through dialogues that straddle the edge of darkness and light, you transcend differences, birthing unity from the crucible of discord. Conflict, an ever-present shadow, confronts you within the realm of the principle of rhythm. The tempestuous seas of conflict churn, testing your mettle. Yet within this chaos, the alchemy of conflict resolution thrives. Your mastery transforms storms into melodies, shaping the ebb and flow of harmony. The principle of cause and effect weaves threads of consequence through the fabric of the symbiotic society. Each action echoes like a pebble cast into a still pond, setting off ripples that touch every corner of existence. Environmental responsibility becomes your sacred pact, guarding against chaos as you embrace a path of mindful stewardship. In the enigmatic depths of the principle of gender, the dance of masculine and feminine energies unfolds. Mindfulness and meditation become arcane rituals, a dance of equilibrium that balances opposing forces within. As you awaken empathy, you glimpse the dual essence in all beings, forging connections that transcend the veil of separation. The principle of mental gender reveals the power of thought, your wand in the tapestry of reality. Compassion, a spectral beacon, shapes the realm you inhabit. Your mind, a cauldron of creation, weaves dreams and intentions into the very fabric of existence, painting the canvas of your reality with shades of emotion and intent. Eco-spirituality becomes your communion with the unseen forces of the natural world under the principle of correspondence. Bound by reverence, you harmonize with the dance of interconnectedness, where every action echoes through the symphony of life. With every step, you embrace the delicate balance that sustains the symbiotic society. Acts of service and giving, embodiments of the principle of vibration, send ripples that traverse the tapestry of existence. Your contributions become harmonious spells, infusing the world with cooperative energy. Your essence melds with the symphony, your presence an echo within the eternal dance of growth. Within the ancient rhythm of the principle of rhythm, mind and body unite in an ethereal dance. Yoga, Tai Chi, they become your incantations, bridging the divide between your essence and the cadence of the universe. Here, you forge an unbreakable bond, becoming one with the pulse that reverberates through all creation. The unending spiral of learning mirrors the cosmos' eternal expansion under the principle of correspondence. As you grow, so too does the symbiotic society. In this alchemical dance of knowledge and growth, you become a conduit, channeling the universe's ever-evolving symphony into the realm of the tangible. As the cryptic journey concludes, the hermetic principles remain your lanterns in the darkness, guiding you toward self-actualization within the symbiotic society. These arcane forces lend you the courage to traverse the labyrinthine passages of self-awareness, empathy, and interconnectedness. Your footsteps echo in the corridors of time, intermingling with the whispers of cosmic wisdom. Through your transformative journey, you become a living embodiment of the enigmatic dance that weaves the very fabric of the symbiotic society. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur, The Inner Work Part 5 in the Labyrinth of Our Minds. The process of self-identification weaves a spell that shapes not only our perceptions, but also the very fabric of the physical world around us. Imagine a tapestry where our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are threads, intricately entwined with the external projections and narratives that surround us. This is a tale of how the act of identifying with these narratives, even the malevolent ones, can insidiously narrow our consciousness and awareness, perpetuating a cycle of creation that ripples through reality. Picture this, a solitary figure standing at a crossroads, surrounded by mirrors that reflect the images society projects onto them. From an early age, we're bombarded with narratives that define success, beauty, and worthiness. These narratives, often molded by external influences, seep into our minds, becoming the foundation upon which we build our sense of self. As we gaze into the mirrors of societal expectations, we unwittingly become actors in a grand performance, echoing the roles we've been assigned. But here's the twist: a malevolent force lurks within these narratives. They aren't always designed to uplift or empower us. Instead, they can perpetuate limiting beliefs, fostering self-doubt, and narrowing our perception of what's possible. As we internalize these narratives, we unwittingly project them outward, creating a feedback loop that manifests in the physical world. Imagine someone who identifies with the narrative that they're not good enough, that their worth is defined by external validation. With every step they take, they reinforce this belief, and like a self-fulfilling prophecy, they attract situations that mirror their self-doubt. They might remain in toxic relationships or settle for unfulfilling jobs, because they've internalized the malevolent narrative that they don't deserve better. This cycle of identification and projection becomes a self-perpetuating spell, shaping not only our personal reality but also the collective consciousness. As we collectively identify with narratives that promote division, fear, and scarcity, we contribute to a reality where these forces thrive. The malevolent narratives become shackles, narrowing our awareness and blinding us to the vast potential that lies beyond. But what if we were to shatter these mirrors, to reclaim our agency and redefine our sense of self? What if we were to consciously choose the narratives we identify with, discarding the malevolent ones in favor of narratives that empower, uplift, and expand our consciousness? By recognizing the impact of identification and projection, we can break free from the spell that narrows our perception. The path towards expanded awareness demands vigilance, a willingness to question the narratives that we've internalized and to confront the malevolent forces that seek to control our sense of self. By recognizing that our thoughts and beliefs shape reality, we become the architects of our own destiny. We can intentionally project narratives that foster unity, abundance, and empowerment, weaving a tapestry of creation that uplifts not only our own lives but also the world around us. The power lies within us to transform the spell of identification and projection. By choosing narratives that resonate with our true essence and embracing our unlimited potential, we break free from the shackles of malevolent forces. As our consciousness expands, so too does our awareness of the vast tapestry of existence, a tapestry we now wield the power to shape consciously and purposefully. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur, The Inner Work Part 6 in the Tapestry of Human Experience. Stories are the threads that connect us across time, culture, and space. They are the universal language that transcends boundaries, weaving together emotions, beliefs, and experiences. But within the art of storytelling lies a hidden power, an ability to shape and trap attention, to evoke specific emotional states, and even to hypnotize the minds of individuals. This power, when harnessed by successful stories, can either fuel the parasitic system or serve as a force to drive the creation of a symbiotic society. Imagine this, a storyteller, like an enchantress, weaving words into a spell that captures the hearts and minds of listeners. Stories are more than mere entertainment, they are vessels that carry emotions, beliefs, and values. A well-crafted story has the power to evoke laughter, tears, empathy, and even righteous anger. It can transport us to distant lands, immerse us in the struggles of characters, and resonate with our deepest desires and fears. But here's the twist: a successful story isn't just an emotional journey. It's a hypnosis, a trance-like state that suspends critical thinking and opens the gateway to the subconscious mind. When engrossed in a story, our conscious guard is lowered, allowing the narrative to seep into our psyche. Like a puppeteer, the storyteller directs our attention, guiding our emotions, thoughts, and beliefs along a predetermined path. This mechanism, though potent, can become a double-edged sword. Imagine a society captivated by stories that reinforce division, fear, and scarcity. These narratives, whether consciously or unconsciously constructed, can act as energy-extracting devices, siphoning off our emotional and mental energies to feed the parasitic system. By perpetuating malevolent narratives, the parasitic forces maintain control, keeping individuals trapped in a cycle of disempowerment. But just as a spell can be broken, the power of storytelling can also be harnessed for a different purpose. Imagine storytellers who wield their craft to awaken consciousness, to inspire unity, and to envision a symbiotic society. By crafting narratives that uplift, empower, and expand awareness, they tap into the very mechanism that once fueled the parasitic system. This transformation begins with awareness, a recognition of the stories that shape our beliefs and actions. By consciously choosing narratives that align with unity, abundance, and cooperation, individuals can break free from the hypnosis of disempowerment. The power of the story can then be redirected, like a river flowing in a new direction, fueling the creation of a symbiotic society. Picture a world where stories become instruments of empowerment, where narratives of division are replaced by tales of collaboration. As these stories capture the hearts and minds of listeners, they inspire action, foster empathy, and drive the collective towards a new reality. This isn't about creating a utopian narrative, it's about harnessing the power of storytelling to shape a society that harmonizes with the interconnected web of existence. The potential lies within storytellers and listeners alike. By understanding the hypnotic nature of stories, we can consciously choose the narratives that weaves the fabric of our reality. The energy once extracted by parasitic forces can now fuel a revolution of consciousness, where stories serve as catalysts for change, where the spell of disempowerment is shattered, and where the symbiotic potential of humanity is fully realized. In this way, the very mechanism that once bound us to a parasitic system becomes a force for transformation. By weaving narratives of unity, empathy, and abundance, storytellers become architects of a symbiotic society. The threads of these stories intertwine, creating a tapestry that not only captures attention but also fuels a collective movement towards a world where cooperation thrives, where humanity's potential is unleashed, and where the power of storytelling shapes a brighter future. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur, The Inner Work Part 7. In the shadows of the current parasitic system, there lies an Achilles heel, a vulnerability that, when recognized and countered, can lead to the birth of a symbiotic society. This transformation is guided by the wisdom of the 7 Hermetic principles, each offering a key to unlock the chains of the parasitic spell that perpetuates suffering and pain within collective consciousness. As individuals, we become conduits for this transformation, embracing the responsibility to transmute suffering into growth, and pain into collective healing. 1. Principle of mentalism: all is mind. Recognize that the parasitic system thrives on keeping minds distracted and disempowered. Counter this by awakening self-awareness. Become mindful of the narratives you identify with, and consciously choose empowering beliefs that break the chains of disempowerment. 2. Principle of correspondence: as above, so below. Understand that division in the external world reflects inner division. Counter this by fostering unity within. Embrace empathy, recognizing the shared threads of human experience that bind us. As you heal yourself, you contribute to the healing of the collective. 3. Principle of vibration: everything vibrates. The parasitic system feeds on fear and lower vibrations. Counter this by raising your own vibration through positivity and self-care. Embrace personal growth, understanding that your evolution positively impacts the collective consciousness. 4. Principle of polarity: everything has an opposite. The parasitic system thrives on polarizing forces. Counter this by seeking balance within yourself and in your interactions. Engage in open dialogues that bridge divides and promote understanding. 5. Principle of rhythm: everything flows, out and in. The parasitic system exploits cycles of chaos and calm. Counter this by cultivating resilience and adaptability. Embrace the rhythm of change, knowing that your ability to navigate through challenges influences the collective's ability to do the same. 6. Principle of cause and effect: every cause has an effect, every effect has a cause. The parasitic system perpetuates a cycle of harmful actions and consequences. Counter this by being mindful of your actions. Cultivate responsible choices that contribute to the well-being of yourself and others. 7. Principle of gender: gender is in everything. The parasitic system thrives on the distortion and exploitation of masculine and feminine energies. Counter this by finding balance within yourself. Embrace the duality of energies, understanding that both are essential for harmony. As conduits within a symbiotic society, we hold a collective responsibility to transmute suffering and pain. Recognize that the parasitic spell feeds on the collective energy generated by disempowerment, division, and fear. By embodying the wisdom of the Hermetic principles, we shift the narrative. We become conscious creators who infuse empathy, unity, and empowerment into the collective consciousness. Picture yourself as a bridge between worlds, a world of suffering and a world of growth. By transmuting your own pain into understanding, you become a beacon of healing for the collective. As you evolve, you extend a hand to others, inviting them to embrace the same transformation. The symbiotic society emerges as individuals awaken to their role as conduits of change. Your actions, thoughts, and choices reverberate through the collective web of consciousness, influencing others to break free from the chains of the parasitic system. As you transmute pain into wisdom, you contribute to the tapestry of healing that empowers the entire society. In this journey, you reclaim your power, embrace your interconnectedness, and become a beacon of transformation. The parasitic spell weakens as its source of energy shifts. Through the collective responsibility of transmutation, the symbiotic society becomes a reality, a world where unity, growth, and empathy flourish, breaking the cycle of suffering and pain that has haunted humanity for far too long. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur, The Inner Work Part 8. The intricate dance between thoughts, emotions, and actions is a symphony that orchestrates our experience of reality. Imagine your mind as a canvas, thoughts painting hues of emotion, and emotions triggering actions. Within this delicate interplay, certain frequencies of pain and pleasure define our choices, and the brain's polarization can tilt the scales towards lower or higher states of consciousness. But the power to reverse this polarization lies within objective reflection and conscious choice. 1. Thoughts trigger emotions. Thoughts are like sparks that ignite the fires of emotion. Picture a thought as a drop in a pond, creating ripples that expand to touch the shores of your emotional landscape. Positive thoughts create ripples of joy, while negative thoughts conjure waves of fear, anger, or sadness. 2. Emotions and actions in frequency range. Emotions exist within a frequency range, ranging from high vibrational joy and love to lower dense fear and anger. These emotions set in motion actions that resonate with their frequency. Positive emotions inspire actions of growth and connection, while negative emotions lead to defensive or destructive actions. 3. Brain polarization and lower dense emotions. If the brain is polarized towards the reptilian brain, limbic system, and lower regions of the neocortex, we default to lower dense emotions. This can lead to reactionary behavior driven by survival instincts rather than conscious choice. Egocentric thoughts dominate, clouding higher conscious faculties. 4. Objective reflection and reversal. Imagine a mirror that reflects your mind space objectively. Through mindfulness and self-awareness, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This reflection reveals patterns that perpetuate lower dense emotions. By recognizing these patterns, you pave the way for transformation. 5. Taking control of emotional expression. As you become aware of your mind's polarization and emotional patterns, you hold the key to conscious expression. The choice to engage with or detach from lower dense emotions lies within your grasp. You can consciously choose thoughts that elevate your emotional frequency and subsequently shape your actions. 6. Harnessing higher conscious faculties. By reversing the polarization, you activate the higher conscious faculties of the neocortex. Rationality, empathy, and creativity take the helm, guiding your emotional responses and actions. Egocentric tendencies give way to a holistic view that considers the well-being of both self and others. Imagine yourself as an alchemist, transforming the base metal of lower dense emotions into the gold of conscious choice. As you objectively reflect on your mind space, you uncover the threads that weave your emotional tapestry. With each conscious choice to engage with higher vibrational thoughts, you recalibrate your emotional frequency, transcending the default patterns that once held you captive. In this journey of self-mastery, you hold the power to reverse the polarization, retune your emotional instrument, and become the conductor of your own symphony. By consciously choosing thoughts that resonate with joy, love, and growth, you elevate your emotional landscape and inspire actions that create ripples of positive change. Picture a reality where your emotional expression is a conscious dance, harmonizing with the interconnected web of existence. As you choose higher dense emotions, you create a resonance that uplifts not only yourself but also the collective consciousness. Through the mirror of objective reflection, you reclaim your power, embody your higher conscious faculties, and shape a reality that is aligned with your true essence, a reality that transcends the lower dense emotions and shines with the brilliance of conscious choice. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur. The Inner Work Part 9. Transmuting collective pain and suffering is akin to being a pendulum that swings between the dualities of existence. Imagine yourself as this pendulum, oscillating between the frequencies of pain and pleasure, darkness and light. As you harness the wisdom of the symbiotic principles, you not only transmute suffering but also infuse value into a symbiotic society, becoming a catalyst for positive change. Transmuting collective pain and suffering. 1. Acknowledgement and compassion. Picture yourself as the pendulum's pivot point, grounded in acknowledgement and compassion. By recognizing the pain and suffering that permeate the collective consciousness, you become a vessel for empathy, a conduit that channels understanding and healing energy. 2. Alchemical transformation. As the pendulum swings into the realm of pain and suffering, imagine it as a crucible of alchemy. By consciously embracing and processing these emotions, you transform them into insights and growth. This process of transmutation fuels your journey towards higher states of consciousness. Being a pendulum adds value to a symbiotic society. 1. Facilitating healing. Just as a pendulum oscillates, your role in transmuting pain and suffering becomes a source of healing within the symbiotic society. By acknowledging and processing collective wounds, you contribute to the emotional and spiritual well-being of the community. 2. Inspiring empathy. Your willingness to swing into the depths of suffering and then back into the heights of growth inspires empathy in others. As they witness your journey of transmutation, they become more attuned to the interconnectedness of all beings, fostering a sense of unity within the society. Real-life examples reflecting symbiotic principles. 1. Community gardens. Principle of correspondence. Cause and effect. Vibration. Imagine a community garden where individuals come together to cultivate food. This harmonious act reflects the principle of correspondence, as their collaboration mirrors the interconnectedness of nature. Through their efforts, they cause a ripple effect, providing nourishment for themselves, beautifying the environment, and fostering a sense of unity. The vibration of cooperation raises their collective consciousness, creating a symbiotic space that benefits all. 2. Worker cooperative. Principle of polarity. Mental gender. Rhythm. Picture a worker cooperative where employees collectively own and manage the business. This structure embodies the principle of polarity by challenging the traditional employer-employee dynamic. The cooperative model reflects the balancing energies of the feminine and masculine, allowing for shared decision-making and nurturing both financial and human capital. The rhythm of collaboration and shared responsibility sustains the cooperative's growth, demonstrating how the dance between harmony and effort can birth a symbiotic society. In both examples, the symbiotic principles are woven into the fabric of the communities, reflecting unity, empathy, and conscious choices. These real-life illustrations illuminate how the symbiotic society thrives when individuals align their actions with interconnectedness, recognizing their role as pendulums of transmutation. Through these conscious choices, they infuse value into the collective, nurturing growth, healing, and cooperation. A tapestry that embraces the complexity of human experience while weaving a harmonious symphony of interconnected souls. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B. Commandeur. The Inner Work Part 10. Healing through self-conscious focused attention, acceptance, and forgiveness is a journey of profound transformation. Imagine yourself as a healer, using these tools to mend the wounds of the past, nurture the present, and shape a harmonious future. As you integrate these practices, you not only facilitate personal healing but also contribute to the tapestry of a symbiotic society. Self-conscious focused attention. 1. Awareness of thoughts and emotions. Imagine yourself as a vigilant observer of your thoughts and emotions. By consciously directing your attention to the present moment, you gain insight into the patterns that underlie your experiences. This self-awareness creates a foundation for healing. 2. Healing through understanding. As you focus your attention on your inner landscape, envision it as a canvas. By exploring the layers of your thoughts and emotions, you uncover the root causes of pain and suffering. This understanding is a crucial step towards healing. Acceptance. 1. Embracing imperfection. Imagine yourself as an ocean that embraces both calm waters and turbulent waves. By accepting your imperfections and wounds, you release the resistance that perpetuates suffering. This acceptance allows you to heal from within. 2. Embracing others. Extend this acceptance to others, envisioning a symbiotic society where individuals honor each other's uniqueness. By fostering an atmosphere of acceptance, you create a space where healing can unfold collectively. Forgiveness. 1. Healing through release. Imagine yourself as a gatekeeper, opening the door to forgiveness. By letting go of resentment and grudges, you release the chains that bind you to the past. This act of forgiveness is a gift of healing to yourself. 2. Collective healing. Picture a symbiotic society where forgiveness is woven into the cultural fabric. By forgiving past injustices and transcending the cycle of blame, individuals contribute to the collective healing of wounds and traumas. Real-life examples in a symbiotic society. 1. Community healing circles. Imagine a community where healing circles are a common practice. Individuals gather to share their stories, focusing their attention on their experiences. Through active listening and empathetic understanding, they create a space of acceptance. By acknowledging each other's pain and offering forgiveness, they collectively heal wounds and foster emotional well-being. 2. Restorative justice programs. Picture a legal system in a symbiotic society that focuses on restorative justice. Offenders and victims engage in dialogue, where self-conscious focused attention helps them understand the impact of their actions. By acknowledging their responsibility, offering acceptance, and seeking forgiveness, they contribute to the healing of both individuals and the community. 3. Interconnected support networks. Envision a society where interconnectedness is a core value. Support networks form around individuals facing challenges, mental health struggles, addiction, or trauma. Through self-conscious focused attention, they address their emotions and experiences. With acceptance and forgiveness from their peers, they heal and contribute to the overall well-being of the society. In these real-life examples, the practices of self-conscious focused attention, acceptance, and forgiveness serve as threads that weave the tapestry of a symbiotic society. The healing journey isn't limited to the individual, it extends to the collective, nurturing emotional well-being, unity, and cooperation. By embracing these practices, individuals become healers of themselves and each other, contributing to the transformation of pain into growth, and past wounds into a harmonious present. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B. Commandeur. The Inner Work Part 11. The connection with your inner nature is a gateway to developing intuition, a powerful tool that can guide you through life's challenges. Imagine your inner nature as a wellspring of wisdom, a deep reservoir of insights that transcends the chatter of the mind. By cultivating this connection, you not only mitigate resistance, pain, and suffering but also contribute to starving the parasitic system and nurturing a thriving symbiotic society. Developing intuition through connection with inner nature. 1. Silent observation. Imagine yourself in a quiet forest, tuning into the subtle whispers of your inner self. By observing your thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, you create a space for intuitive insights to emerge. This silent observation nurtures your connection with your inner nature. 2. Honoring stillness. Picture your inner nature as a tranquil lake, its surface reflecting the clarity of your intuitive guidance. By embracing moments of stillness through meditation or mindful practices, you allow the ripples of your mind to settle, revealing the intuitive depths beneath. Using intuition to mitigate resistance, pain, and suffering. 1. Navigating challenges. Imagine intuition as a compass, guiding you through the twists and turns of life. When faced with resistance, pain, or suffering, turn inward to your intuitive insights. Trust the gentle nudges that guide you towards choices aligned with your highest good. 2. Surrendering control. Picture yourself as a sailboat, letting intuition be the wind that propels you forward. Instead of battling against challenges, surrender control and allow your intuitive guidance to steer you towards solutions that harmonize with the greater flow of life. Starving the parasitic system and nurturing a symbiotic society. 1. Awareness of manipulation. Imagine intuition as a truth detector, capable of unveiling the manipulative tactics of the parasitic system. As you connect with your inner nature, you become more attuned to the narratives and energies that seek to exploit. This heightened awareness empowers you to resist manipulation. 2. Choosing empowerment. Picture a symbiotic society where individuals rely on their intuition to make conscious choices. By accessing your inner wisdom, you opt for actions that uplift, empower, and contribute to the collective well-being. This conscious choice starves the parasitic system's hold on your decisions. 3. Fostering unity. Envision a society where intuition bridges the gap between individuals, fostering empathy and unity. By trusting your intuition, you not only navigate life's challenges but also tap into the collective consciousness, becoming a conduit for positive change that strengthens the symbiotic bonds within the society. In this journey of connection, intuition becomes your compass, guiding you towards a symbiotic society. As you trust your inner nature, you transcend the ego-driven impulses that perpetuate resistance, pain, and suffering. By nourishing this intuitive connection, you create a ripple effect that influences others to embrace their own inner wisdom. The symbiotic society thrives when individuals, attuned to their intuitive guidance, actively participate in conscious choices that uplift the whole. Through your intuitive insights, you contribute to the dismantling of the parasitic system by making choices that align with unity, empathy, and interconnectedness. As more individuals cultivate their intuitive connection, the collective consciousness shifts, nurturing a reality where cooperation flourishes and the symbiotic potential of humanity is fully realized. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur, The Inner Work Part 12. Holding on to the revolution during the transition from a parasitic to a symbiotic society requires resilience, collective effort, and a steadfast commitment to positive change. Imagine yourself as a torchbearer, guiding the way through the shifting tides of transformation. Here's how you can navigate this crucial phase. 1. Resilience in the face of challenges. Visualize yourself as an oak tree, firmly rooted in the soil of your convictions. The transition phase will likely be met with resistance, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Cultivate inner resilience by anchoring yourself in the vision of a symbiotic society. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, understanding that they are part of the journey towards positive change. 2. Collective unity and collaboration. Imagine your revolution as a web of interconnected threads. Collaborate with like-minded individuals who share the vision of a symbiotic society. Create networks, support systems, and forums for open dialogue. Together, your collective efforts will form a strong foundation that resists the pull of the past and propels the vision forward. 3. Education and awareness. Picture yourself as a beacon of knowledge, shining light on the realities of the parasitic system and the potential of a symbiotic society. Educate others about the benefits and challenges of the transition. Spread awareness through conversations, workshops, and accessible resources. An informed society is better equipped to weather the storm of change. 4. Adaptability and flexibility. Visualize yourself as a river, flowing around obstacles with grace. The transition phase may require adapting strategies, altering plans, and embracing new perspectives. Stay open to change and pivot when necessary. Flexibility ensures that the revolution remains relevant and effective in the evolving landscape. 5. Patience and persistence. Imagine your revolution as a marathon, not a sprint. Transitioning from a parasitic to a symbiotic society is a gradual process. Be patient with the pace of change and persistent in your efforts. Celebrate even small victories along the way, as they contribute to the larger transformation. 6. Celebrating success and building momentum. Visualize each success as a stepping stone on the path to a symbiotic society. Celebrate achievements, no matter how minor they may seem. These moments of victory inspire hope, build momentum, and keep the revolution alive in the hearts of individuals. 7. Leadership and empowerment. Picture yourself as a guiding light, leading by example. Empower others to take ownership of the revolution. Nurture leadership skills within the community, ensuring that the vision isn't dependent on a single individual. The more people actively contribute, the stronger and more sustainable the movement becomes. 8. Maintaining a clear vision. Imagine your vision of a symbiotic society as a North Star, guiding you through the transition. During moments of doubt or confusion, return to this vision. Keep the core principles and values in focus, allowing them to guide decisions and actions. By embodying these practices, you become a stalwart guardian of the revolution. As you navigate the transition phase, remember that change is a continuous journey, and your dedication is the compass that points towards a brighter future. Just as the dawn follows the darkest hour, a symbiotic society awaits on the horizon, fueled by the determination and unwavering commitment of individuals like you. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur, The Inner Work Part 13. Observing and creating synchronicities is a dance with the unseen threads that connect the universe. Imagine yourself as a weaver, threading intentions into the fabric of reality. By harnessing focused attention fueled by your inner nature, you not only witness meaningful coincidences, but also contribute to the creation of abundance in your life and within a symbiotic society. Observing synchronicities. 1. Open awareness. Visualize yourself as an open vessel, receptive to the whispers of the universe. Pay attention to seemingly coincidental events, a repeated number, a chance encounter, or a timely message. Trust your intuition to recognize these synchronicities as messages from a greater intelligence. 2. Reflective practice. Imagine yourself as a mirror, reflecting upon the synchronicities that unfold. Journaling or contemplative practices can help you connect the dots between these occurrences, revealing patterns and insights that guide your path. Creating synchronicities with focused attention. 1. Intentional visualization. Picture your intention as a seed planted in the fertile soil of your mind. By visualizing your desired outcome with clarity and emotion, you infuse it with focused attention. This concentrated energy sets the stage for the manifestation of synchronicities aligned with your intention. 2. Inner nature alignment. Visualize your inner nature as a guiding compass. Align your intentions with your core values and higher purpose. When your desires resonate with your authentic self, the universe responds with synchronicities that support your journey. Real-world examples. 1. Career transformation. Imagine someone seeking a new career aligned with their passion for environmental sustainability. They focus their attention on their inner nature, aligning their intention with their core values. They visualize themselves making a positive impact. Soon, they encounter a series of synchronicities, a chance meeting with an environmental advocate, discovering an opening at an eco-friendly company, and stumbling upon a relevant workshop. These synchronicities guide their career transition and contribute to their alignment with purpose. 2. Community project. Picture a community aiming to create a neighborhood garden. With focused attention, they collectively visualize a vibrant green space that fosters unity and abundance. As they align their intentions with their inner nature, synchronicities unfold, volunteers offering help, unexpected donations, and local resources becoming available. These meaningful coincidences propel their project forward, showcasing the power of aligned intentions. Importance for a symbiotic society and abundance. 1. Unity and cooperation. Synchronicities are like threads that weave unity within a symbiotic society. As individuals align their intentions towards shared values, such as cooperation, abundance, and harmony, meaningful coincidences amplify their collaborative efforts, fostering a sense of togetherness. 2. Abundance creation. The creation of abundance in a symbiotic society begins with aligned intentions. As individuals focus their attention on positive outcomes, the universe responds by orchestrating synchronicities that support these intentions. Abundance ripples through the collective as individuals' aligned intentions manifest in practical ways. 3. Empowerment and collective growth. By consciously creating and observing synchronicities, individuals tap into their own power as conscious creators. This empowerment amplifies the collective's ability to manifest positive change, which ultimately fuels the growth and thriving of a symbiotic society. In this dance with synchronicities, you step into the role of both observer and creator. By aligning your focused attention with your inner nature, you amplify the meaningful coincidences that guide your path. As these synchronicities flourish, they contribute to a tapestry of abundance within your life and within the greater canvas of a symbiotic society, showcasing the beauty of interconnected intentions becoming reality. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B. Commandeur. The Inner Work Part 14. The symbiotic relationship between structures and the fractal nature of consciousness form a tapestry woven by the threads of interconnectedness. Imagine the universe as a grand mosaic, with every element serving a purpose within the larger whole. In a similar vein, a symbiotic society thrives through harmonious cooperation, while transitioning to a higher level of consciousness mirrors the unfolding of a unified, interconnected reality. Symbiotic relationship between structures. 1. Interdependence. Visualize structures within nature as interlocking puzzle pieces. Each element, whether it's an individual, a community, or an ecosystem, plays a unique role while relying on the others for support. This interdependence ensures the smooth functioning of the whole. 2. Cooperation and resource sharing. Imagine structures in nature as instruments in an orchestra. Just as different instruments create harmony together, diverse structures within a society cooperate and share resources. The symbiotic relationship encourages a balance where each entity contributes to the greater good. Fractal nature of consciousness. 1. Self-similarity. Picture consciousness as a fractal, where patterns repeat at different scales. Just as a single snowflake reflects the intricate design of the entire snowstorm, an individual's consciousness reflects the collective consciousness of the species and the universe. 2. Holistic integration. Visualize a holographic image where every piece contains the whole. Like a hologram, each part of nature contains the blueprint of the entire creation. Similarly, an individual's consciousness contains the potential for tapping into universal knowledge and unity. The Symbiotic Revolution by Finbar B, Commandeur. The Inner Work 15 Transitioning to a Higher Level of Consciousness in a Symbiotic Society. 1. Cell within the organism analogy. Imagine society as a living organism. Just as an individual cell holds the genetic information to form an entire organ, the consciousness of each individual contains the seeds of higher consciousness. However, this potential fully blossoms when the collective consciousness reaches a higher level of unity and understanding. 2. Unity with all of creation. Picture humanity as a single thread woven into the fabric of existence. We are inseparably connected to every living entity on Earth. As a species, we share a symbiotic relationship with the environment, and this unity extends beyond Earth to the vast cosmos. 3. Tapping into unity source consciousness. Visualize unity source consciousness as a cosmic ocean of wisdom. Just as a drop of water merges seamlessly into the ocean, individual consciousness can tap into this source when aligned with unity and interconnectedness. When a symbiotic society operates in harmony with these principles, it becomes a channel for tapping into unity source consciousness. By embracing the symbiotic relationships present in nature and understanding the fractal nature of consciousness, a symbiotic society can transition to a higher level of consciousness. This evolution mirrors the realization that we, as a species, are not separate from the rest of creation. The unity we seek isn't merely a philosophical concept, it's a living reality woven into the fabric of existence. As individuals within a symbiotic society embody the principles of cooperation, resource sharing, and interconnectedness, the collective consciousness shifts. This transformation invites us to tap into the universal wellspring of wisdom, a consciousness that transcends boundaries and leads to a higher level of awareness, empathy, and unity. Just as the individual cell becomes conscious when the whole organism comes into being, so too does humanity awaken to its higher potential when the symbiotic society emerges, ready to embrace the tapestry of interconnected consciousness that binds us to all of creation. These statements conclude the inner work of the Symbiotic Revolution. Armed with this knowledge, let us embark on a journey in the outer work.